I be like, is it the guala or it's me? Call me if you need me, never if you want me. Baby, I move greedy, don't know why you want me. Side, bullied it up above, baby. I'm double cup fucked up, baby. I let the pain build up. All the college girls, know they any cups up, tryna shake some. Baby, please don't take none. Cause I got some issues back home that I gotta get through alone. Call me if you need me, never if you...
Welcome back to WSU Radio, the number one college radio station in New York City. Today, with your host, Intro.kev. Today, we have a very special guest with us. We got Amaru Cloud in the building. Amaru Cloud, right?
Yeah, you said it right.
All right. How's it going? How's life? How's everything?
Everything's good. Life's been good. Feeling good. How about you?
Everything good.
Chilling.
Yeah, chilling. So I noticed that you be going back from LA to New York.
Yeah.
What you like better?
I probably like it here better. But I mean, I live in LA now. So for me, that's where I stay at most of the time. But I like coming back here a lot more though. I'm probably gonna move back here, in February or March.
Why home is always home?
Yeah, I just like it way better here. It's just I don't know. Like LA, I just wanted to try it out and see what it was like. Type shit.
Yeah. How long have you been living in LA?
Probably like 4 months.
4 months?
Yeah, not that long. So it's like a new move. Yeah.
All right. Do you feel like there's better connections out there or in New York?
Nah, I definitely feel like there's more like things to do, like music-wise and things like that over there in LA. But like, I don't know. I feel like with the internet, it doesn't really matter where you at and when you push your music. You know what I'm saying? It could be wherever. Right. But it's definitely more like you meet people off work at like a party.
Right. So you recommend like all up-and-coming artists should go to LA to try to live there, or
yeah. I mean, yeah. You feel me? For your situation, I'd probably say LA is a good spot to be if you're trying to figure stuff out. But you're not really gonna be able to do nothing unless you know. You know what I'm saying? Know people and then they connect you with somebody else most of the time. How I do it.
I want to know what's like the best story you have in LA. What's like the best, funniest story you have in LA?
I probably say like the funniest story is I went to like Tana's birthday party and I was just super lit, and then I don't know, like I was just faded, and then I turned to my left and I looked up. It's just David Dobrik, the nigga. He just like, what's up? What's up? That's probably crazy stuff. And then it just we lit stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. Or actually, when I went to Poppy's and we was in the section, we was in the club, and then Travis just walked in the club and started performing. Yeah, so like stuff like that be happening.
What was like the biggest artist that came out and was like, yo, I fuck with your music, I know who you are? Like, what was the biggest artist? Like, you were surprised like they was even tuned in, or even celebrity?
I'll probably say J.I. probably.
J.I.?
Yeah, probably J.I. That like for me show me love. He's probably one of them for me. Not too many artists really show me love. You feel me? I feel like other artists might see it, but for me, J.I. one of them. Critch another one. And then Guapo obviously. But yeah, so probably J.I.
Alright. Do you feel like you're underrated as an artist?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it doesn't really bother me. I'm not on nobody else's timetable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on whatever my situation is. I just continue to work on my music and try to find new ways to put myself out there.
And timetable, I seen that you took a little break from Andale to For Me. What was that break?
Yeah, with the thing. Nah, I mean, I just wanted to, for me, it was just, I didn't really want to, do real, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, something that I kind of did because it was just fun to do and it was catchy. But I just feel like my music is more than that. So, really, that time period is just me being I'm ready to release, the music that I want to release.
Alright. Speaking about drill, are you messing with the whole sample drill right now?
Yeah, I do some of it. You know, I know a lot of the producers that do, all this shit. That's how I do it. But, I did a couple beats with it, but I don't really, everybody doing it right now. And when you know everybody doing it, it's about to end. So it's that way probably about to come to end.
What do you think would be the next thing to blow up from New York?
Cause what do you mean? What type of music?
What type of sound? It was first. It was the A Boogie, then TJ and them. Now it's just
the melodic wave.
Now it's the drill.
Yeah.
So what do you think could be the next?
Damn, I don't know. You never know. Cause even before Pop and TJ wave, it was Critch really. That was really, you feel me? So it's changed many times. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know the direction. I feel like it might swim back to melodic. Probably. Yeah.
Right, I've seen that a lot of these drill rappers are now hopping onto a little bit melodic wave now.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel in general, if you a drill rapper, it's at one point you're going to have to do more. Because it's outside of New York, not really people, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that New York, Chicago area, it's nobody really listen to drill heavy like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like melodic would never die then?
Yeah, I don't never die. But I'm just saying just as an artist, you know what I mean? It's drill, you got to be more, you got to have more different parts to you. Yeah.
All right, and I want to make sure like the interview, like people know who you are, like where you came from. Like let's start from the beginning. Like,
Oh, like where I was born and everything?
yeah.
Nah, I was born in Astoria in
That's
Queens,
nice. Queens.
and then I moved to Brooklyn, and then I lived in Brooklyn by like where Prospect Park at, like Ocean Parkway and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I moved over there, and then I stayed there for a while, and then I moved to Jersey. My mom's moved me to Jersey because I got in trouble, and then for me, I be jacking that I from Jersey, just because I feel like where you went to high school is where you from. Even though like for me, I grew up in Brooklyn.
What part of Jersey did you go to?
Well, first I was in Newark, like I
Newark.
went to St. Benedict's Prep, and then I moved to a town called Montclair, like for my high school. Yeah.
What?
It was alright though. Jersey,
All right.
Yeah.
So what got you into the music? Like,
Just in general, I mean, I'm not somebody that like did it like on some recent type tip. I've been doing music since I was
years.
like 10, 11. Yeah. I just recorded myself, just training myself. I used to be like cleaning studios up and stuff like that when I was like 13. So I've been doing it for a while, just like working on my music and different sounds and stuff.
Do you remember your first studio session was like?
Yeah, I mean, my first studio session was probably just on like an Apple MacBook when I was like 12, 13 or something like that, like on GarageBand with like a mic. So I mean, just probably me. But outside of that was like a studio on Orange in Jersey out there.
And going to these studios, like, you come in as a rapper, did you pick up anyways, like, how to do engineering or, like...
Oh, yeah, I taught myself all of that. Like, at this point, like, I taught myself, like, engineering, like, mixing and all of that type stuff. So I always try to learn. Like, I always try to just be more than an artist, like, try to learn everything and pick up everything I can. So, yeah, I did that.
How important is it for an artist to, like, get into the whole engineering and learning how to mix?
I feel like it's just important because, like, you could be in a session with somebody that don't know what you sound like or how you work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just feel like being able to know how to do that is just another tool. Like, there's no reason to not know it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and just so you know exactly how you want yourself to sound. Or if you want something to exactly change, you can tell the engineer, like, oh, I need my reverb down. Take the delay off my voice, lower my EQ to this level.
Has there ever been a time that, like, an engineer didn't know how to mix your sound?
Yeah, a bunch of times. But I mean, now I walk with my my preset. So it's like, you feel me? It's like you just load the preset up, so an engineer can't really fuck it up. But I only really rock with like probably like 2 engineers now. And in LA, I put a studio in my corner, so it's like I just record myself in LA.
LA.
Yeah.
All right. So you built a home studio.
Yeah.
I always wonder, like, do you feel like home studio is more comfortable than like a regular studio? Because I know like a lot of people go like, oh, I want to go to the studio because like I like the vibe. Yeah. Like home studio, like you can make hundreds of songs like in a day.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the home studio is cool. Like I feel like it's just a mandatory thing to have, but it's like there might be certain times where you're like, damn, because it's the same environment every time. But the good part of it is like I could go out, have a crazy night, and a lot be on my mind, and then be like, oh, I can record right now. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like I could wake up in the morning with an idea on my head, and I have to be like, oh, let me book a session. So it's like I like the fact of that though. But I mean, it's like pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 50-50 thing.
All right, for the home studio, what was the longest duration that you had making a song? Like songs after song after song. Like how long?
Probably like 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah.
Just straight making music?
Yeah, I mean, because it's just like, you feel me? You just have control of everything. It's like you can start and stop. I can do whatever, I can work things around. So it's like, yeah, probably like 8-9 hours at a time.
8-9 hours? That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Do you write your music now or do you start freestyling more?
I mean, it depends. Like, if I'm doing some hype, like, whatever, like you said, drill shit or whatever, like, it's like, I do that off, you know what I'm saying? Just off impulse, because you're just saying whatever. But if I'm making a song that's, like, has true meaning to me, or, like, a real topic or something about my life or something, then, yeah, I'm going to sit down and write it. Because I don't want to be careless with my words.
Right. What is that one song in your discography that's, like, close to your heart? Like, it's always going to be your top song. I'll
probably say the song I just dropped, the Hidden Hills song, just because it's just, like, to me, that's, like, a perfect song. And that's the music I've been wanting to release, even when I made Mommy Under There. I just was nervous about, like, how people going to react to a different direction. But it's just, you got to go do it.
All right, so did you get the feedback that you wanted after you dropped Hidden Hills?
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely starting some more promo with it and everything and pushing it as much as I can. But I definitely feel like people are like, because there's a huge amount of people that like me for drill, and then there's an amount of people that, like me for other types of music. So I feel like they were excited about me going in that direction because, I don't know. You got to be multi-dimensional as an artist. Right. And I feel like that music is truest to myself. So that's why I'm trying to step into that.
So you tapped into drill, you tapped into melodic wave.
Yeah.
What other sounds would you want to tap in or even try?
Trying. I definitely want to try like just straight in Spanish music. Like, you feel me? Just doing like full songs in Spanish, and then probably like more Caribbean music because I'm Trinidadian too. So for my father and stuff like that, doing like that type Caribbean vibe more.
Right. Would you ever want to drop like a Caribbean type album or even a tape or even a Spanish tape?
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't do a whole, you know what I'm saying, a whole project with the sound, but I definitely would want to try, like, doing a part of it and things like that. That's a fact.
What do you think is the best Spanish rapper out?
Bad Bunny, probably.
Bad Bunny?
Yeah, Bad Bunny, probably. I mean, you feel me? I feel like everybody would say that.
Everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so who would you want to, like, collab with, you know? Now you type into Spanish.
In general, or like what you talking about? You talking about like what type of situation, like something I can make happen right now, or like long term?
We could do both. You know what I'm saying? We could do obviously we could do both. Like right now, like who you think will be the perfect time to collab with, and then like your long term goal. Like if I collab with him, I did it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. I mean, obviously my for me, like my dream collab will always be Drake. You feel me?
Right.
Just because that's my style of music, and that's like the artist I look into the most. But like right now, artists I want to work with, of course, J.I. Feel me? His melodic sound is fire. And then I probably want to work again with Critch. And then I have different ones that you wouldn't expect, like D Savage or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like different artists, a Young Boy or another like Far-Fetched one. Yeah.
Right. Why those? If those like kind of like
It's
different sound, different sound. What made you gravitate to?
Nah, it's just because what I listen to personally. So you feel me? I don't always listen to like what I make. So it's like that's what it's more about, like the type of music I listen to. So yeah, just those artists that me and my friends like and bump a lot. Right. I always wanted to work with Pop, but rest in peace, Pop. That was always one of my dreams before. Yeah, that shit fire.
And with this music thing, I saw that you were speaking over the phone. That now you're into like investing and all that right now.
Yeah. Nah, I don't. Yeah, I just be trying to just be more than an artist, just because like you never know what's going on. But I started recently I started like a luxury transport company, like with Suburbans and a driver on the East Coast with two of my mans. You feel me? Chris Clemens and my other man's Chris. Okay. So it's like I started that here. That's another reason why I came back too, to like work on that with them and shit.
Like Chris Clemens, so that's
yeah,
nice studio.
Yeah. Yeah, he owned that other studio. Yeah, so I do the bourbon company with him, and I'm just trying to make as many possibilities, as many companies, LLCs and things like that.
Why do you think it's important for rappers to like start investing and stuff like that, not rely only on music?
I mean, just in general. I mean, just other sources of income. I just be thinking about my family. Things like that. So that's it.
Besides the luxury car rentals and music, what are like endeavors you want to tap into? Like, you want to tap into fashion? Do you want to tap into like other types of endeavors?
I definitely want to tap into fashion. I want to tap into producing. Like, you feel me? I just want to learn about that, like movie producing.
I
just try to see as many people as I know. I always try to stay around money. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that I'm around is like like a lot of investors, a lot of people that already make a lot of money. So it's like I just try to pick up everything, new things I might learn every day. But yeah, my big thing is being a producer.
Produce a movie? Yeah. If you had to choose, what genre of movies you want to produce?
Maybe like action, comedy, things like that. I mean, I'll probably say all over, just all different types of movies. Right. I've always wanted to do that, and my grandmother loved that. So.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Damn, I didn't even think about that. I'm trying to say. My favorite movie of all time, I don't know if I could think of it right now.
Can't think of it?
A movie that I just watch all the time. Yeah, I can't even think of it.
Do you know, like...
I can tell you my favorite show.
What's your favorite show?
The Flash. That's my favorite show, yeah. That's been my favorite show.
Have you ever seen, like... do you know how to, like, quote movies and stuff like that? Have you ever quoted movies and, like, your lyrics? Like, not even, like...
Nah, I never... Oh, like a line or something?
Yeah.
Nah, I never did that.
Never?
Like, nah, yeah. Oh, actually, maybe Scarface is one of my favorite movies. I'll probably say that. I'll be watching that all day. But yeah, nah, I don't quote no music. I don't remember. I can't remember that.
All right, so, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what I'm doing?
Yeah, because, I think like right now you're making a comeback. You dropped the Hidden Hills song. You took that little break. And now you're dropping more consistently in the last 3 months. You dropped like 3 songs.
Yeah.
All right, so
I probably want to do a project after this and just do that. But really, the main reason that I even took a break was just because I don't know. Not saying the drill isn't myself, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I had to step into the light of like my best ability. I feel like a lot of people adjust themselves to the world, and like my main mission statement is to like be myself and let the world adjust. So I feel like when I was thinking about drill and thinking about that music, I was thinking about short term, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I did it, just because at that time, none of my music was working. So I was like, oh, let me do drill, you know, to try to have things catch on. But it's like, when I'm thinking about longevity, and you feel me, I'm trying to be here 10 years from now, it's like, that's not going to take me there. So that's really why, you feel me, the whole reinventing of my music and things.
Reinvent yourself.
Yeah, just because it's just, I feel like that's what I'm really doing right now, you know? Because until you have that moment where everybody sees you across the country, it's like, don't nobody know you. Like, a lot of upcoming artists be thinking, like, pressure in situations. It's like, nah, it's like until you have, that's your hourglass starts when your first moment happens where everybody knows you. Until then, you know, you just keep working, keep building.
Right. As an artist, as yourself, do you feel like that hourglass moment happened to you yet? Or
Nah, I mean, you feel me? You got to think about it. It's like, there be artists, it's like, even somebody like TJ is like, you know, not everybody knows who that is yet. You get what I'm saying? Even though you see how big he is. But it's like just situations. It's like I definitely haven't had that moment. You know, artists be at 500K on the gram and they had that moment yet. So it's like,
and then like that's with the fans and supporters and stuff like that. What was like your weirdest fan interaction that happened to you?
Damn, probably something crazy. Like, I think I was at a spot and I got too lit. Like, some random girl took me to my crib. I was tight. She like had my home at me or something like that. But that was probably the craziest moment. But I mean, I don't know. I can't even think of no other like situations that occurred that was crazy. Maybe something in LA or something like that.
And what advice do you want to give to the kids that look up to you? Like, I want to be like him for, if I want to become a rapper, I want to sound like him and stuff like that.
I mean, I guess the advice that I would give them, which is advice I didn't take, you feel me, when I started my career, was just like I said, just be true to yourself and let the world adjust. Because it's like, you think that you got to do certain things to get this attention, to get this, you know, get everybody watching what you're doing. But it's like you don't realize that, like, your own light is what could carry you there. You feel me? But, like, people always believe it's like you got to play this game or do these gimmicks, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, you're probably going to go your far. This is being who you are. Right. That's pretty cliche.
I feel like rappers do, like, gimmicks to try to speed, like, get that 5-second fame. And
I mean, who knows? You feel me? If I did gimmicks, probably I'd be in a different position. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do that. But it's just, I don't know, that's just not my place, and you just got to know your timing, because, you know, I could be where I stand right now today, right? And there could be another artist that's humongous right now, and, you know, we have a conversation just 1 year from now, it could be a completely different situation. So it's just like, I just think about it like that, and I just really think I want to rap or make music until I'm, 30 plus, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, think about how many people Drake's seen through his life that came, I mean, when Drake came out at 23, and, you know, Soulja Boy was bigger than him. Feel me? Bow Wow was bigger than him. And then you think about 2021, like, where they are right now. Like, so it's like, you feel me? It's just situations like that.
Right, so Drake had a big inspiration in your life then?
Yeah, definitely my biggest inspiration, just as like a business mind, just how he's able to work, how he thinks beyond it. He's always thinking ahead. It's always a move. It's never instinct.
What's your top 3 favorite Drake albums?
Easily Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and then I'd probably say So Far Gone.
So Far Gone?
Yeah.
Or are you a fan of the Certified Lover Boy album?
Yeah, I like that. I feel like everybody just felt a way about it. I feel like, you know, with the times that Drake has adjusted his sound again and again and again, you just got to give it credit. It's just like a lot of people be like, oh, he's trying to change his music and make it more updated, but that's how he survives. You feel me? That's why he's been here for.
Wait, a lot of people be bashing for like hopping on like a Lil Baby song, or even when he did the Black Boy JB, like, oh, he's just trying to hop on the wave and try to steal it from him. I don't feel like it's not. I feel like sometimes it actually works. It helps out the artist. You know, he did the drill song with Fabio and Sosa Geek, helped them get their first gold plat. And so like he helps these artists, but a lot of people just look at him like he's just trying to bite their style and try to take.
Yeah, I feel like you can't really say, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like the same thing that people are upset about is the same thing that, you know, has Drake's career last so long. It's like, and he's always respectful of a sound or something. Like, people act like he just do it and don't give them no credit or don't shine no light on that situation or really give them their respect, and he does every time.
Right.
So, you feel me? I just think that, I think that the way he does it is smart. You feel me? It's like his business tactic. It's like if that's how he's, you know, I mean, Drake is 35 years old? It's like all these young kids still act as if he's, you know, a 20-year-old artist. So it's like.
So far, can you look back on your career and be satisfied with how it went?
So far?
So far, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with where I went. You know what I'm saying? Just able to like even create a certain amount of people even know my name or know what's going on. So I'm definitely proud about that. But I definitely have a whole farther vision from where I'm trying to go with it. I'm trying to enter, you know, even enter pop, even enter all of these things. I understand for you to be known like across the world or across the country or whatever it is, it's like you have to make multiple different styles of music or you can't relate to everybody. You make one sound, it's only gonna relate to these people. So it's like just thinking about that. I'm just excited.
So with that tape coming out soon, are you gonna be like, is that tape gonna be very similar to Hidden Hills, or is it gonna be
that's good.
different styles that you want to tap in a little bit? You know, they might say a little, maybe one drill song from.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can't not put no drill on it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just like, that's just weird. Like, you feel me? If I just had a style that most people found me from, and then just was like, oh, all right, nah, I'm not doing it. But I'd probably say it'd be more in the direction of like an andalito. You see how that's not drill, but it's like still in that pocket.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it'll probably be more that, but still I have a bunch of those songs, like, and all the songs that people wanted before that I had, you know.
And how do you decide what songs you want to release to the public and which ones you're going to keep in the stash?
Yeah, that'd be probably the biggest thing. But now after dropping Hidden Hills, like, I don't care. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm just dropping, like, what I want to, you know? I'm just dropping the music that makes me feel the best or makes me feel a certain way. And then, you know, like, I feel like, you know, like Capella Gray. Like, I feel like he's a perfect example of that. It's like, you know, like, he dropped Gallus, you know what I'm saying? And when he dropped Gallus, like, nobody thought that was tough. Like, and then now, look at it. It's like biggest song in the country. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I was one of them.
Yeah, you probably didn't like it when you first heard it, but I'm saying, like, he's somebody that just stay true to himself. Like, I remember when he was getting 100 likes, and he would post that song every day. He would just again and again post it every day, because he believed in it. People said something about it. People didn't like it. People said it's too short. It's not arranged, and it's like he just stayed true to him. It's like, you gotta make what you want to make, and somebody out there is gonna like it. There's gonna be a fan base to like it. You gotta find what's for you. Like, don't try to go to a base that's not for you. And like, if you like target, if you do gimmicks, right? You target in a fan base of gimmicks because it's like you are who you target. So it's like, if you making music that like is real and it gives people a feeling, that's the type of fans you target. People that like, you know, want that type of thing.
Right. I want to get into like the artistry, right? Let's say you make a song that isn't like Hidden Hills, like you did like a different type of style, and that song took off. Yeah. Do you feel like you're gonna be compelled to keep making music like that, or like you gotta like, how would you?
I mean, that's what happened with drill. That's what it was. I didn't really want to make drill. You feel me? I just made it, and you feel me? People attached to it. But I mean, in a way, you'd probably be obliged for like the second or third song, just because if I had a song that took off in that style, then that would mean like majority of people know me from that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but that's why I'm trying to do, like I said, the Hidden Hills and do this type of music, because I kind of want that to be the sound that, you know, takes me there.
You think the sound's gonna last a while, or you think you might get stale with it and try a different sound?
Nah, I think this sound is going. I think this is the most longevity sound that I have, like with Hidden Hills and things like that. And I feel like it's where I'm most comfortable when I record and where I'm most in my pocket. So it's like I'm just basing off what feel right with me.
All right. And with the music, like, what do you think is like the best verse you've done?
Best verse I've done. I think Hidden Hills is the best song I have, but I'd probably say like a very perfect song is Under. Like the way I arranged it is mad perfect, like with the hook and things like that. But best verse, I don't even know. I can't even think of that. But I'd probably say just Hidden Hills over just. I feel like if you actually go listen to the music, like you like judge a song by like the whole everything, I feel like anybody would say that.
Right. What do you think is important to create a song? Is it the beat? Is it the flow? Is it what you say on the song? Is it only the hook?
Nowadays, it's dead ass the beat, because there's a lot of these, you feel me? A lot of rappers don't even be sounding hard or nothing like that. It's just like the beat's so crazy that it just addicts you to the song. Like, you feel me? And then it's like, if you tough, then it's like, and your beat crazy, it's gonna sound like a perfect example, like Gallus, like, feel me, Capella, Dumb Night. So it's like, mixed with that beat, it's crazy, it's done. But I feel like a beat is the first most important part, because if that beat not crazy, I don't think nobody really rocking with it. And then that catchy melody, that's what I usually do, you know what I'm saying? I try to find a catchy ass melody, whether it's singing or it's whatever. That's what I focus on the most.
Speaking of, who's some of your favorite producers right now?
My favorite producers is just people that's my friends. So like Lucas, like Zuko, Beso, Emerald, like those type of people that's on this. So those are my favorites.
And for you as an artist, how do you deal with doubt and keep going and keep being motivated?
How do you deal with doubt?
Yeah.
That's probably the craziest thing. I mean, I feel like you just gotta continue to just believe in yourself at all times and just know what's destined for you and just know that you're gonna end up where you're going. And you know, like, you can't get upset over things you can't control. Like, the things I can control is getting better every day. You feel me? Promoting my music every day. you feel me, finding new opportunities, making new business opportunities. It's like I can't control when my time gonna come, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I just stay prepared, stay working, and just keep moving forward.
Right. And when you first came onto the scene, the music scene, people are like actually tuning in to now with Hidden Hills. How do you feel you grew as an artist? How do you feel that you evolved?
Yeah, I mean, people only caught on to my music last year, for real. I mean, you know that, you feel me? So it took a minute, so it's just, I mean, I feel like, what, say it again, how do I feel? What?
How do you feel like you grew as an artist? How did you evolve?
I mean, I've been the same artist. I just would literally I would like minimize my talent to make a catchy record. Like all those records that people like, I was just dumbing my music down, like watering it down, because like I would just study what was hot and then like kind of like break it down, and that's how I'd be able to make it. So really, I've been like this, like the music you hear in there. That's been how I just kept it hidden. You know what I'm saying? I kept it like to the side. So yeah, but I.
Right. And you know, this is my last question. I always ask this question to everyone that comes in here.
Yeah.
When people bring up Amaru Cloud in the future, what type of legacy do you want to have on the rap game? Even just in general business opportunities and all that, like what type of impact do you want to leave with your name?
I definitely want to leave like a big brand with my name, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely want to be involved in everything. I don't really want like Amaru Cloud to be like an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like just like you think of me as another rapper or another singer. Like I want it to be like, you know, just Amaru Cloud the brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like a Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon?
Yeah, like that. I mean, not like that, but you know what I'm saying? You know how Nick Cannon is just Nick Cannon. Like, you don't think he one thing. Like, you're not saying he a host, you're not saying he a rapper, he's just Nick Cannon. So it's like, that's probably the brand I want to build with, like, my hand in, like, so many different things. That's probably my biggest goal.
All right, and is there anything else you want to say to the fans that you don't know about yet, or even, like, about yourself that you want to tell the fans before we head out?
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't really got nothing to say. But I mean, just for the fact that I'm just entering this next phase of my music, and the people that attach to it, the people that attach to it, and the people that don't, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody that's for me, and I don't need nobody that's not for me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, thank you for coming through. You know, where can people find you at? Like Instagram, YouTube?
Yeah, my Instagram, my YouTube is just my name, just Amaru Cloud, AMARU CLOUD.
All right, thank you for coming through.
Yeah, I really